Hey everyone, it's Gray Rain here, and today we're going to talk about looking for group, specifically the Arcanite edition, and how to actually play the game. To do this, we're going to have a series of videos discussing different aspects of gameplay, and today we're talking about character creation. There are 6 fairly simple and straightforward steps to creating a character in LFG, but we're mainly focusing right now on what is easily the most important step, and that is choosing a class. There are a total of 12 classes to choose from in Arcanite. However, there is a much wider variety of characters than you see at first glance. Because the system allows for and encourages dual classing, you may choose any 2 classes to combine together to create your own unique character concept. This allows for 144 total possible combinations and can create a character that fits with nearly any fantasy archetype found in many other games and stories. Each of the classes is divided into one of 4 groups to help new players focus on the style of gameplay that suits them best. The 4 class groups are Warriors, Rogues, Mages, and Clerics. The groups are not written on your character sheet and do not have a gameplay interaction other than to categorize the classes and assist in decision making. Each group contains 3 classes, and it is from these that you will make your selections. We will discuss each of the 12 classes in detail in future videos, but today we wanted to look at an overview of all the options. The classes in each group will have one primary attribute that is key to their abilities. If you choose to dual class, you will have greater flexibility, but will also have to divide up your resources to make the most of both classes. We will discuss this more in the video on attributes. First, the Warrior classes. The warrior classes are defined by their strength, utilizing combat tactics in melee and usually serving as the frontline fighters. Their abilities are called skills, and they are capable in both offensive and defensive maneuvers, utilizing different strategies to defeat their opponents. The 3 warrior classes are Knight, Barbarian, and Monk. The Knight is a soldier of the nobility, trained in tactical maneuvers, leadership, and mounted combat. The Barbarian is a mercenary fighter with an aggressive and bloodthirsty fighting style. And the Monk is a martial artist who uses their bare fists and feet as effectively as any weapon. Second, the Rogue classes. The Rogue classes are defined by their dexterity, displaying skills of guile and expertise in both combat and non-combat situations. Their abilities are also called skills, and they utilize both melee and ranged combat, often surprising their opponent with unorthodox tactics. The 3 rogue classes are Assassin, Ranger, and Engineer. The Assassin is a stealthy killer, thief, and conman, utilizing surprise attacks to get the upper hand. The Ranger is a woodsman, hunter, and scout who masters all natural terrain and an animal familiar. The Engineer is a mechanical expert and gunslinger using steampunk gadgets and explosives. Thirdly, the Mage classes. The Mage classes are defined by their intellect, commanding the forces of magic to control and destroy their enemies. Their abilities are called spells, and they often prefer to keep their distance from their opponent, allowing more combat-oriented characters as well as their own familiars to take the lead. The 3 mage classes are Wizard, Sorcerer, and Necromancer. The Wizard is a reactive mage controlling enemies by manipulating the mind, time, and space. The Sorcerer is an elementalist destroying enemies through command of fire, ice, and lightning. And the Necromancer is a practitioner of the dark arts, commanding undead minions and spreading decay. And finally, the Cleric classes. The Cleric classes are defined by their wisdom, being the social and spiritual leaders of the party. Their abilities are called spells, and they support, command, and heal their companions, while also hindering the opponents and reducing their effectiveness in battle. The 3 Cleric classes are Priest, Shaman, and Bard. The Priest is a spiritual leader utilizing their divine faith to heal and harm in equal measure. The Shaman is a naturalistic sage and shapeshifter who calls on the spirits of earth and water. And the Bard is a musician and performer who invigorates allies and weakens morale of enemies. Thank you for joining us in this part 1 of our series on how to play Looking for Group. In upcoming videos, we will continue talking about character creation through discussion of races and attributes. We also plan to take a deep dive into each of the classes to look at their abilities, tactics, and roles in the party. If you want to see more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us in our public Facebook group. Thanks again, and we hope to see you at the table on game night.